You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Life is unfair.
Hey guys. Hey everybody, Alex the Critic here, and today I'm going to be making a response to one of the worst rants I have ever seen on the internet. Now, the specific YouTuber I'm going to be responding to is a lovely person by the name of Lola Rezzon. Now, before we actually start the response, let me just get this out of the way. Do not go harass this person. She doesn't deserve it. I'm just going to point out a stupid video she made and explain to her why it's stupid. I don't need people going to her channel and calling her evil or something or stupid or whatever. She doesn't deserve the harassment, but she does deserve to get ridiculed by me. So, with that out of the way, let's get this going.
Hey everybody, it's Lola, and today I kind of wanted to do a rant.
Okay, this is just a small nitpick, but you do realize that transition effect you just used is fucking pointless, right? I mean, the purpose of using a transition effect is so you can transition into a different visual image. Using a transition effect to transition into the same shot of you is absolutely unnecessary. You know what would be a good excuse to use a transition effect? Is when you have a fucking intro. For example, hey guys, I'm Alex the Critic, and welcome to my channel.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
Today I kind of wanted to do a rant video that is supposed to be focusing on people in the Musical.ly community.
Alright, before we continue, let me inform you guys about what Musical.ly is. Musical.ly is an app where teenagers and little kids post videos of themselves lip-syncing to popular songs, and they make money off of it. Here are some examples of those videos.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on the helmets.
So, in essence, these kids steal other people's music and make a profit by doing it. They don't add anything to the original songs, which could therefore transform its meaning and therefore make their use of the song fair. They don't perform their own cover of the song. They don't even have the goal to make an actual music video that parodies the original song's music video in any way whatsoever. They literally just film themselves lip-syncing to popular songs and make a living off of it. So already these kids are fucking scumbags who deserve every bit of ridicule they get on the internet. I don't know why Lola thinks they don't, but let's hear her argument.
To let you know, I'm not really old, okay? Like, I'm not just gonna pretend I'm in like my 20s and like sounding really smart and wise.
Ah, yes, because everyone who makes fun of, criticizes, and ridicules Jacob Sartorius are all just adults with low self-esteem who just want to seem older and wiser to everybody else.
Jacob Sartorius is a 13-year-old kid that lives in the United States, and he's on Musical.ly. Not just him, it's like Baby Ariel, They Love Ari, like Brut Zach, like there's just a ton of people that are on this app, and they frankly make a living off of it, and they're not even 15 years old yet, like some of them aren't. There will be people that will just continue to rant on him until they run out of breath because they don't think it's right that Jacob Sartorius and all these other people are famous for this reason. You just search Jacob Sartorius rant, why I hate Jacob Sartorius, things like that. You'll find a stream of different people who are in their late teen years, usually like 17, 19, 16. They're just ranting about him and talking about how they hate him and making fun of the way he looks.
Oh my god. People are criticizing and making fun of other people who make millions of dollars by stealing other people's songs and making lip-syncing videos with them? This is obviously a huge issue that is plaguing our society. Sound the alarms! Rich kids who make millions of dollars by stealing other people's songs are being criticized on the internet. Get your pitchforks and torches ready, people. It's time to kill these vile scumbags. Sarcasm aside, you do realize what you're saying is fucking stupid, right? You're taking issue with people who criticize and ridicule rich kids who make a living stealing other people's work, when you should be taking an issue with these very same rich kids who steal other people's music, do nothing transformative with it, and still make a profit off of them. Lip syncing videos are the equivalent of fucking reaction videos like these.
Okay, so this is called changing batteries. It says that I just bit my tongue. Just bit the fuck out my tongue. Oh my god. It says changing batteries, the saddest story 3D animation. So apparently it's sad. Let's go.
Lip syncing and reacting videos add nothing original to the content that they're using. They simply steal other people's work and make a living off of it. And that is fucking wrong. And these people deserve whatever ridicule they get for doing this.
Not doing this because I'm a fan of Jacob Sartorius. You know, I'm not in love with him. I don't like follow Jacob Sartorius fan pages. I don't make edits of him. I frankly used to hate him. The more I think about it, the more I realize I just shouldn't have problems with him because he hasn't done anything to me.
Wow, what a great position to take on this issue. Yeah, Jacob Sartorius is making money by stealing other people's songs and doing nothing transformative with them, but because what he's doing isn't affecting me personally, I don't think I should really care about it. Let me read you this quote that I think will change your mind on this subject. All it takes for evil to flourish is for good men to do nothing. By effectively saying nothing against what these kids are doing, you're implying that it's okay to steal other people's songs and make a profit off of them. Because hey, it's not affecting us, so why should anyone else be concerned about it?
I think it's wrong to bully a kid who is famous out of fate with Musical.ly, and just as soon as he becomes famous and you realize, oh, there's not a reason really why he's famous, you just can go on and make fun of the way he looks and stuff and make fun of the way he talks. And
okay, I get what you're talking about. You don't think it's right for people to make fun of Jacob just because he got famous off of lip syncing videos. You're against people bullying this kid for being famous. That's understandable. However, here's the problem. These kids do not deserve your sympathy. They make money by stealing people's music and doing nothing creative with it, other than filming themselves lip-syncing to some famous pop song. They deserve whatever criticism and ridicule they get for doing this. Why don't you defend kids who are actually being harassed on the internet for no good reason? Like, remember all those kids who killed themselves because they were being harassed online? Where are your videos about them? Where is your sympathy towards them? Why are you choosing to defend kids who are rich because they stole people's music and made lip-syncing videos with them? They do not deserve your sympathy. Hell, they probably don't even give a shit about people who are insulting them because they have millions of dollars at their disposal. In fact, Jacob literally insults people who criticize what he does.
Comments, and I was reading through all of them. Once again, I read all comments, and a lot of the comments were just like, Rice Gum, do more, man.
No, no one said that. You have no supporters.
Positive comments.
I have no supporters. Okay, so I just opened up a browser and I'm gonna go to YouTube and I'm gonna go to my channel over here and look at this number right here, right? Look at that shit. I have no supporters. I mean, I have a little bit of supporters.
Hold up. He tries to roast me. Boy, you legit look like a burned sweet potato with your little crocodile hair. Boy, look at this kid's hair. Oh my gosh. What is that? It looks like it got like dented by like mercury or something. You look like you got pooped out of an alien, boy. Boy.
Jacob, you don't mean that. Jacob, why? I was just thinking and I was like, did I really deserve those insults? Because like, he's 13, right? So those were his best insults ever. Like, those were his go-to insults. And like, I don't think I deserved it. Because like, I made a 9-minute video. And I talked about him for 1 minute. Like, not even a minute, I don't think. Like, I said like 2, like, this is all I said.
I'll be drunk texting you. Drunk texting you. Yeah, baby, I'll be drunk texting.
Alright, man. I don't know if you guys heard it. This fucker just said, I'll be drunk texting you. He'll be drunk texting. I didn't even text at the age of 13, let alone drunk text. I mean, I don't know if he knows what that means by drunk texting. I mean, yeah, you guys are like, Rice, man, he's just a little kid hanging, you know, just trying to make some good videos. I mean, it gets worse, but I mean, just seriously though, drunk texting, come on, there's so many songs to pick from.
So I don't really think that Jacob needs your help responding to these ranters anyway.
You gotta realize, this kid, he's 13. This is his first year of being an official teenager. He's technically in the 7th grade.
Listen, I don't care how old these kids are. If they are making money by stealing other people's music, they deserve to be criticized and ridiculed for it. The only way they're exempt from criticism or ridicule is if they're toddlers who don't know any better, or if their parents are the ones who are making them do this. In that case, we need to go after the parents for letting their children make money by stealing other people's music and making lip-syncing videos with them on the internet, okay?
You can't take what this kid has turned into and turn it into a negative thing and then, you know, make fun of him for it when you're like 19, 18, 17, 16. If a kid is 3 or 5 years older than you, making a ranting video, making fun of the fact that his eyebrows aren't really there, the way he dresses or the way his voice sounds, I think is wrong, okay? Bullying in general is wrong. Like, even kids my age who do it, it's kind of wrong because you can't just bully someone like that. It's just wrong, you know?
Show me the fucking videos where people are insulting Jacob for his looks, because I haven't seen them. I literally searched YouTube for Jacob Sartorius rant, and none of the videos I came across looked like they were only personally insulting the kid and saying nothing else about him. In fact, some of these ranters specifically state that they didn't want to make fun of this kid or insult him.
Let's be serious now. Let's be serious now. I understand. I'm not picking on the kid, all right? I don't pick on children. And he seems like a nice kid. But it's this thing that a lot of these Magcom boys have where they think they're fucking fantastic. Like, it's a good thing to be confident about yourself. And I don't mean to be like a mean bastard. But, like, how do I say this? Kids like this, they get a lot of unnecessary hate. They get told to kill themselves. I went on this kid's Vine when you guys wanted me to react to him to find out more about him. And he does not deserve a lot of the comments he gets. You don't tell someone to kill themselves. And there's a certain amount that you shouldn't do, okay? As he grows up, I fear that, like most teenage boys, the same thing with Justin Bieber and Cameron and Nash, this nice confidence that comes across as smug will end up evolving into his head becoming so big that it might turn nasty, which is the case with a lot of people that get famous very, very young. Kid's 13, and in all seriousness, I really hope that he does well, and I really hope that he doesn't turn into a fucking asshole, and he stays away from all the drugs and all the shit that these kids get into at being such a young age and all this fame so quickly. I hope he keeps his head on straight and just dials down the sex icon, because I'm sorry, that's what people push him out like that, and like you see like there with all the little cuts between the video where he was posing and stuff, someone's telling him to do that. It's a little boy. Little boys are not supposed to try and look sexy. Call me fucking wrong. It's just weird, alright? I'm uncomfortable watching this video. If I don't click off this video now, I'm gonna get tagged by the police.
Now this kid Jacob has millions and millions and millions of fans. I think combined probably like almost 20 million fans, okay? There are a lot of people that like him, there are a lot of people that hate him, and then there are people like me that enjoy tweeting about him because he does things that are so ridiculous and cringy, whether you like him or not, that just make you want to rip your head off sometimes. Now I understand, okay? He's 13. When I was 13, I looked like a little pinky with hair and a face. I understand. Okay, so I'm not gonna make fun of his appearance. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna make fun of everything else. And you might be asking, Ryan, okay, why is he so cringy? What does this kid do? I don't know anything about him. We'll take a look.
It's just me, myself, and I. How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean or a devotion? Body's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing. I need your love, I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right.
That was a compilation of his musicallys, and if you're just like me, you're so confused to why that is a popular thing in the world. Maybe it's just because I'm old. It probably is because I'm old. And this is what's taking over the internet, and these kids are getting millions and millions of followers from it and making a lot of money, not off the app itself, but what comes after from all the brand deals and things that they're doing. This kid is now on MagCon, so he is touring, literally touring the country because of these type of videos that he's done. So that is it for me. That's it for the video. Wasn't as bad as you probably thought. I'm not gonna go after the kid's looks and things like that because that is a little bit much, but some of the things he does are so ridiculous. So all the people that are gonna hate me here, relax. If not though, the comments are really funny, so I do like seeing comments that say things. And I do like seeing things that are wrong with myself. And little girls point out a lot of flaws I didn't know I had. They probably already counted how many freckles I had on my face. So let's see, 347, that's the answer. So don't waste your time.
You wanna know what I think? I think that you didn't actually watch any of these videos. You just looked at their titles and assumed that they were just personally insulting Jacob and attacking him. Now, either that, or you confused criticism with personal attacks. And that is usually just a mistake made by people who are fans of Jacob Sartorius and who want to paint people who attack him or don't like him as mean jerks who are just insulting him because they want to feel older and wiser to everybody else. Yeah, that seems like the rational observation to make from your rant.
And I get it, you know, maybe he's not the best person when it comes to his fans, because I have seen videos exposing him being like, oh, well, you know, he can't even remember his fans' names.
Lies! Blatant lies! The videos you're talking about, the ones exposing Jacob Sartorius, yeah, those videos talk about how he tried to solicit sexual photographs from his fans by trying to exploit their loyalty to him.
This rich motherfucker, he made a mistake a few weeks ago, and not a lot of people have talked about this. Actually, I believe no one has actually talked about this on YouTube, but I feel like it needs to be spoken out about, because it's a dirty little thing Mr. Jacob Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen's getting himself into, man. I mean, just wait until you see this. Alright, so Jacob Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen has fucked up. And this is a screenshot that was taken around a month ago, so a few weeks ago, right? And it has a couple thousand retweets and a couple thousand likes, right? But it just seems like not a lot of people have known about the situation, so let's just take a look at these screenshots from Twitter, alright? And before you guys spam in the comments, oh, it's fake, dude, it's fake and staged like 9/11. Let's go take a look, alright? It appears to be legit. I mean, it appears to be legit, and there's a lot of people roasting him mainly, but it definitely appears to be legit, and the person who's posted it has replied multiple times saying it is legit. So we're gonna look at this like if it's legit. Now I'm pretty sure it is legit. If it's fake and staged, then congratulations to Allie for shocking the world here, but it looks pretty fucking legit. All right, so when you first look at these screenshots, you're gonna first realize, why is she texting Jacob Smitty Werben? I can't fucking say it. Jacob Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen. Why does he respond typically within an hour? And why is she using Facebook? And then you realize he's also asking for nudes. This motherfucker is literally 13 years old. Like, he's not even 14. Like, he's 13. Like, come on, motherfucker. Like, if you're gonna ask for nudes, at least wait till you're 14. No, but for real. He's 13 years old, and he's asking fans for nudes. I just think that's a little weird, you know what I mean? I feel like, why are people not talking about this? Like, this should be a pretty big topic, you know what I mean?
Right? Fasu Adel. He made a video of Jacob Sartorius where he was actually exposing him because apparently this one chick, and I actually did end up getting the screenshots because I'm going to show you guys these as well, and I want you guys to see exactly what kind of guy Jacob Sartorius is. But there are screenshots of Jacob Sartorius talking to this one girl who was much older than him, and he was asking her for nudes. Well, my man Jacob, hitting up older women for nudes, that's what I'd like to see. Now, as you guys can see, this tweet does have a few thousand retweets and a few thousand favorites. Now, you would think that this would be enough to possibly end Jacob Sartorius' reign. However, all of his diehard fans out there are like, fuck it.
So yeah, I don't know what videos you were watching, but I guarantee you that none of these Jacob Sartorius exposed events were insulting him for not remembering his fans' names. They were insulting him for trying to solicit nudes from fans who didn't want to send him nudes. You moron!
Do you really expect a 13-year-old who is still getting his frontal cortex developed to remember millions and millions of fangirls' names? Because I can guarantee you, if you were famous, or if I were famous, or if anyone was famous, do you really expect him to remember each and every one of you? Because I can guarantee you that every celebrity in the world, not just Jacob Sartorius, can't remember that. He can't retain that information.
You just disproved your own argument, you idiot! Ugh. Let me ask you this. If we shouldn't expect Jacob to remember all of his fans' names, then why should we expect him to remember people who insult him on the internet? By that logic, Jacob shouldn't remember every instance in which someone made a rant about him and insulted him for his eyebrows. Do you not see the problems with what you're saying? Ugh.
And I guess, you know, on his Twitter, whatever, like, oh, I love all of you guys. Well, he loves you guys. Just because he acted a little rudely doesn't mean, like, he hates you. Like, he still respects you as a fan. That's definitely true. He respects all of his fans.
Honey, I think you need to see this.
One thing about Jacob Sartorius that you will notice is if you go to his Twitter, he is very cringy with his tweets. He is the typical, you're beautiful, stay beautiful, you're cute baby girl. And girls eat that up. Young girls from the age of like 9 to 15, they eat that up. And I understand why, okay? You want to be told that you're beautiful. You want someone that is powerful to say that you're great. But the problem is the people like Jacob who say that, they don't care. They don't believe it. But these girls eat it up and they follow these people. And it's almost like a mini cult where this guy is like the cult leader and all these little girls are his minions. And people buy into the fact that they really think that this kid is talking to them like he gives a shit, when in reality, trust me, he does not. It's just so ingenuine, and a lot of people like myself can see right through that.
Yeah, the truth is, a lot of these teenage celebrities don't really give a shit about their fans, and the only reason they do is because their fans give them money. Money. I'm sorry, but that's the cold, hard truth. And the reason they go on Twitter and say, I love you guys, and I respect you, and you're beautiful and awesome, is because they know that that's what their fans want to hear. And they know that if they pander to their fans with this garbage that they don't really believe, then their fans will continue to give them money. I'm sorry, but stop acting like they give a shit about all of their fans, because they really don't. That's just the cold, hard truth.
Respects all of his fans. When all of them are like trying to talk to him at the same time, you know, you just can't expect him to be like, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, let me sign this, let me sign that. Like, you can't expect anyone to do that. Even someone who's in their 30s or 40s, someone who's wise and experienced, you can't expect them to bow down to you.
Again, if we shouldn't expect them to bow down to us, then why should we expect them to care about people who insult them on the internet? We shouldn't, so shut the fuck up, you dumbass. So that was Lola Rezzon's Why You Shouldn't Hate Jacob Sartorius rant. And I have to say that it was one of the worst videos I've ever seen on the internet. Listen, lady, I get that you mean well with this video, but next time, why don't you defend people who actually deserve our sympathy, instead of talentless hacks who make money by stealing other people's songs, okay? If you like this video, then share it, like it, and subscribe for more content. I'm Alex the Critic, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.